In this episode of The Big Story, history-making politician, classroom teacher and justice of the peace, Marjorie McLeod-McFarlane, dies on her daughter's 16th birthday.
The family has lost. The glue has melted.
Her husband visited her in hospital moments before she departed.
The doctor told me that she passed away. I couldn't take it. It was heart-rending.
One of his wife's greatest accomplishments was to become the first woman to serve as councillor for the Anian Town Electoral Division in Clarendon. She won the election just 6 months ago.
That was her dream, to win the Anian Town Division, which I'm happy about.
He wasn't the only one happy about it. His wife's historic win also brought a lot of joy and pride to many residents, and not just those from her party.
Bring back Miss McLeod today. With we.
I come out of PNP yard and it's only Labour people, I say, we must really vote for. No one else.
Marjorie, give me road.
Yeah, but name as Marjorie Highway, you know.
Yes.
Stay with us as we go beyond the sound bites and the headlines on this, the first of a two-part news feature on Marjorie McLeod-McFarlane, right here on The Big Story. Marjorie McLeod-McFarlane, also known as Ms. Mac, was a history-making politician, a justice of the peace, and an extraordinary public school teacher for more than 30 years. For her relatives, including her sister-in-law Nayoka Jarrett McLeod, she was the glue that held many members of her family together.
She was the glue. She was all for her family. She did everything. Sometimes I tell her, you broke them too bad. But she just do it because and they loved her. She loved them, and everybody loved Auntie Frida. That is her. She's the very best. Trust me, she was the very, very best. The family has lost. The glue has melted.
The glue melted on Sunday, September 1, 2024, when Ms. Mac transitioned, ending about 2 weeks of admission to Mandeville Hospital in Manchester. It was also the end of her struggle with a lung-related illness, which her husband, Michael McFarlane, indicated that she detected recently.
Illness take place like 2 years after the COVID. She started to have water around her lungs.
Ms. Mac, who had been vaccinated with the hope that it would have protected her against the coronavirus disease 2019, ended up undergoing surgery at the National Chest Hospital in Kingston. Her husband was of the view that that medical procedure was successful.
She was successful. But coming down, I think it's last year, July, September, somewhere August, somewhere about there. Coming down to this year, she started to get sick, like easy to get tired and all those things. But pity we didn't know that water was coming back around our lungs.
The situation deteriorated to the point that Miss Mac was taken to hospital and eventually admitted there. Her family had no clue she would not have made it back home.
About 2 weeks ago, she said she's not feeling well because she's not breathing properly. Because her doctor did puncture her lungs first time, drawing water from her lungs. But she said she's not feeling properly. So I take her to the Mandeville Hospital where they operate on her again, cut her and take out the water. Like in last week, coming down last week, like about Wednesday, Thursday, it was finished, pulled away from her lungs. So on the weekend, like Friday, I went there. She was so nice. I think it was Saturday. I didn't make it Saturday because I had to go. But Sunday when I went there, I didn't like her breathing. She wasn't breathing properly to me. So I told her niece that, Yannick, Marjorie is not breathing properly, and I don't like how she's breathing. So by the time I leave the hospital after 1 o'clock and reach home, about some minutes to 3, I get a call. Say I'm supposed to come back by the hospital because she's not doing well. But I didn't know that. From them call me, I know she passed. Anyway, I went there. Didn't see her on her bed. That's when the doctor told me that she passed away. I couldn't take it. It was heart-rending. Right now, I'm going through a lot of stress. like 2 weeks. 2 weeks. She was in the hospital that's the Mandeville hospital.
Did you speak with her while she was there?
Every day I speak with her. If I can't get to go, I call. My niece Yannick, if I don't go, Yannick will go for me.
So what were some of the profound things that she said in the final moments? Our final conversation?
Our final conversation with us on Sunday, it was she alright, she didn't hungry, she alright. But I know she wasn't alright because her breathing wasn't properly to me. But I know her breathing wasn't there because she wasn't breathing properly. She did have oxygen on her, but she wasn't breathing properly. Yeah, but I didn't expect her to die.
Well, Miss Mac was a nice person. She's my aunt. She's a jovial person. You can go to her for anything. Anything that you even in any difficulty, you can go to her and sit and talk. But anyway, I missed her. I missed her a lot. Because she always helped me with my kids.
Taking it hard. Because when I expect to lose her so soon. Everybody, both me and the children, family member, friends, you name it. Everybody. PNP, JLP, you name it. Everybody is mourning for her because she's a kind, gentle person, easy to talk to, easy to get along with, and all of those things.
McFarlane told the Beacon that he did not expect this sudden end to a relationship he had for some 35 years, including 12 years of marriage. That marriage produced 3 children: Danae, who is in university in the United States, Dane, who is also living in the USA, and Casey, an Edwin Allen High School student who turned 16 on the same day her mother died.
She was the fire in my relationship. Yeah, man, she was a fire. She was a fire in person. She kept it going. Because I'm a just relaxed person, easygoing and all of those things.
Ms. Mack's death made national headlines mainly because she was the sitting councillor for the Anion Town electoral division in Clarendon. She was also the first woman to be elected councillor in that division.
She was strong. Yeah, cause even when our election came around, she wasn't that 100, but she's a fighter. She always be fighting. She know what she wants and she always go for it. So she's a strong person. The campaign was whole heap of ups and downs, whole heap of Evelyn traveling around. After school, because she's a teacher, after school she will be going hit the road and say, Mikey, I'm going on the road. I said, okay, no problem. When I can go, I go with her. Yeah, and she did it. That was her dream to win the Anion Town division, which I'm happy about. Yeah.
So tell us a bit about her involvement in politics. How did she start? At what stage did she start?
There's our teacher told me that from age 4, she said she wanted to be a counselor at age 4. That's what our teacher told me. Because I didn't know. But since I'm along with her for 30 odd years, always, because she loves our party, I always tell her, yeah, go for it. Go for it. And she said she's going to. And she did it.
In the election, Ms. Mack amassed 1,403 votes to defeat Delroy Dawson of the People's National Party, PNP, by 92 votes.
I told her, the crowd where she pulled out, I said, Margie, if you pull this crowd on election day, you cannot lose. Mm-hmm. And she smiled. And she did do it on the election day. She pulled out the crowd. And she came out victorious.
And in that victory is wrapped history.
History, yeah.
Tell us about that.
Oh, I tell you, she broke the deadlock. She was the first lady to win the Anion Town division. Yeah, which I was very, very happy about.
So how did she feel about that specific fact? The first woman?
Overwhelmed. She was overwhelmed, I'm telling you. She was happy, everything. She was so glad. because that was her dream. And she did it.
Many of the people who helped to secure that feat, though grieving, made it clear that they were prepared to support her all over again.
Show us straight! Me say if money could have bring back Miss Mac could have died with me.
She was a real great lady, I swear.
Real lady.
Me remember one time, I know you're sick. Mama, when Mama is sick, And my little sister we suck Miss Mac breast because she never take no buckle. She was a real great lady and she make tika. Sucking breast till mommy come back from hospital. A long time we are Miss Macaroon. Long years. Years, you know, we're not pretending. We're not pretending. No different. Big up myself, big up your husband. Your husband a real a great husband too. Never left your wife. Always stand upside her wife.
Who are going to sign me paper them and know?
Miss Mac, we the nurse, Miss Mac. We love Miss Mac, man. We love Miss Mac. We want back Miss Mac, man. Miss Mac. Oh God, I miss Miss Mac. Rest in peace. Rest Miss Mac. Rest in peace. We love Miss Mac, man. Rest in peace.
Miss man.
Miss Mac, man.
My daughter said I can't see me man with the green bar because she and Miss Mac did live good enough.
Yes.
Oh God, everybody live good. In Terry and Miss Mac did live like in mother and daughter. Oh, she love Miss Mac. And when I call her and tell her I say Miss Mac dead, she can't believe. Sometimes she say she go dead. When she say Miss Mac dead. Oh God, man.
Anybody else sit up, bad boy Miss Mac lie.
Bad man, they
lie them at you.
She's a fighter, you know, very people person, and we are so sad by her passing because she just win the counselorship and she start to do her work up there, Longbow, coming from Town, Indian Town. We are so saddened, and I know that the Jamaica Labour Party lose a stalwart woman, yeah, because they say at all time, Miss Mark straight. Yeah, we campaign with her to the end. And all when we never know that she was that sick, but she's a fighter. And she fight on to the end. So community at large, our constituency, we just feel it, we hurt. But God know everything best. Miss Mark, rest well. Shower, Labour right, shower.
The Labourites, or JLP supporters, are not the only Indian Town Division residents speaking highly of Miss Mac and also mourning her death. Among them are some supporters of the PNP.
Me know that she a good person. Me come out of PNP yard and it's young Labour people, me see. You must really vote for. No one else. You see him as a genuine people and I just vote for him. I don't know nothing at all about her different, but me know some are good people. Me see him on the street and don't know. Me know up on yard and don't know some good people in the community. Pass him daily when time to pass him, call me JP too. Although me a PNP, he's still me JP. Me got one paper for sign and me can't go make him sign it for me. And he never turn me down, although me a PNP, and you know some a PNP yard me come out there.
Yeah, PNP man. But me really love her because she share with everybody. She take everybody the same. You know, some people through you are PNP and them are Labour right, they ignore you. If you ask them any favor what they could have granted, they don't refuse. Or she help anybody at all. And I hear me that I know that because me left my community I live here for years. And I that me find with that.
Like those residents who supported the PNP, in a press release, expressed what it described as heartfelt condolences on the passing of Miss Mac. It also wrote, quote, Councillor McLeod-McFarlane's contributions to the division and to the wider Clarendon community will be remembered. We stand in solidarity with all who mourn her loss during this difficult time.
Yeah, but name as Marjorie Highway, you know.
At Longbow District, where Miss Mac lived with her family up to the time of her death, residents said she had started to show signs that she would have been an effective councillor. It's where she did her first major project, rehabilitation of the community's main road.
We're glad she came as our councillor and she did a whole lot. And we are very grateful for that because we didn't have any road and she makes sure we get road and stuff like that. And I know God's will. If she was here, she will do a whole lot more. And I'm so grateful.
I know Miss Mac all over the years. Miss Mac and my daughter live like sisters. They were mother and daughter. They live so nice. Miss Mac is a nice lady, man. When she win the election, oh God, man, we were overjoyed. We rejoice with her. We march up and down. We pop down Green Bush. We march. We're glad for Miss Mac, man. Oh God, and we're sorry. We're sorry that she passed away. We can't believe I know Miss Mac dead. We can't believe. You know, she was a nice lady, man. And she care for other people. She care for people. Kind. Yeah, man. She kind to women. And time she get things, she share it with women. She's a nice lady. We miss her so much. And we don't think we can find nobody to replace her, you know? No. We don't think we can find nobody to replace her, man. You know, we don't know. We miss her bad because she's a JP, and then something in the paper we have to sign and then we get it. You just carry go give her. Oh God, man. She miss. I best person in the district. Yes. Best person, man. She just gone, so God. No me prove that good people not stay long. You know? Good people not staying long. We love her and we miss her so much.
Like the PNP, the JLP, which Ms. Mack represented, declared that it is also mourning her passing. JLP leader and Prime Minister Andrew Holness wrote, quote, "Our hearts are broken even as we reflect with gratitude on her dedicated service both to the party and to her constituents." Another JLP member, Desmond McKenzie, in his capacity as local government minister, said Ms. Mack went on to become an outstanding councillor after causing what he said was a political earthquake. He added, quote, "I am shocked and devastated. These same emotions are being deeply felt in the Anion Town Division, in the Clarendon Northern constituency, and in the Clarendon Municipal Corporation."
Well, the politicians, they are very supportive. The community, I can't talk about it. They are very supportive too. They have me back, they visit us, they talk with us and all of those. Because right now we are going through a really rough time.
Rough time indeed, but McFarlane is taking whatever comfort possible from the golden memories he created with his wife. He recalled meeting her some 3 decades ago while he was working at Barron Hall Coffee Estate. She sometimes visited the farm because her mother, Dorothy McLeod, was also working there. That coincidence provided what turned out to be the perfect opportunity for McFarlane to precisely draw back his bow and send his arrow straight to Miss Mack's heart.
She fell in love with me. She liked what I told her, so we became friends. So we started to date. I think it's about 34 or 35 years now. We are friends. We have 3 kids together, which is 1 boy and 2 girls. Yeah, so that's where it started from, and we're heading up there till she passed away Sunday.
How do you think she would have wanted to be remembered?
Happy, jovial, fun-loving, and all of those things.
What advice would you give to young people just getting married?
Okay, marry to somebody who you love, and also the person is supposed to love you. So you will get there and have a happy relationship.
Going through the various communities that make up the Anion Town electoral division, one gets the impression that, although the people here are saddened by their councillor's passing, they're happy to celebrate her life, one that, by all accounts, was well lived. I'm Horace Mills, reminding you to join us on the Jamaica Beacon Media channel, where we will, in part 2 of this feature, visit the school where Ms. Mack had been teaching for more than 30 years. Stay tuned.